Nicole, thank you so much for being here with me today for your reading.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Lily.
I appreciate it so much.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. So, as you know, I'm a psychic as well as a medium, and so I can connect with loved ones on the other side. How they come in, who comes in, that's all up to them. But I can tell you that they're always going to come in based on your needs. So you might not hear, maybe what you were thinking of hearing first, but what you really, really need to hear to heal is what will come in today.
Okay.
And I think that's the most important part, to be open to that. Are you good?
Definitely. Yep. I'm
you
open.
ready to go?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
So, as I bring my awareness to spirit, where I know that I want to talk about, I actually want to talk about a grandfather that's coming in.
Okay.
And he makes me feel as if he was very wise, but very quiet. Can you understand that?
Yes.
Very wise and very quiet. Now, the specific piece of evidence is his hand behind his back.
Okay.
And I feel as if he's observing the family. He's like very present with the family, but he's observing the family. And I don't get the sense that he didn't say what he felt, but I feel as though he was a man that had to observe before he spoke. Can you understand that about this man?
So I have two grandfathers in spirit, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about yet.
Okay, brilliant. So let's keep on with him so that he can sort it out. We can figure this out.
Okay.
So would you understand that that would be mom's side of the family?
Okay.
Would that make sense for the personality for grandpa on mom's side?
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I know that I want to say mom's side then as soon as that I came back to the spirit world.
Okay.
So I feel as though, again, he is making me feel as if he ate with his hands. Can you understand that? Like I feel like
that's the other side. That's my dad's side.
Okay, so we have two coming in at the same time. I love that. So I love that. So it's like I'm a grandfather, but I'm a grandfather too, right?
Yeah.
So they want to come in together. And so I'm going to go ahead and put one to my right and ask another one to come to my left.
Okay.
So I feel as though I want to talk with the man that eats with his hands. Okay, so that would be your paternal grandfather.
Yes.
And so the man that was observant, hands behind his back, spoke what he felt, but took his time with it. He wanted to make sure he had facts together, but had a philosophy about life. Would be somebody that was part of your life, a big part of your life. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
While this grandfather here, I know that I want to say that he was part of your life, but I don't think it was as much as this grandfather. You understand that?
Yeah.
Thank you. And I feel like when I'm connecting with him, that's why he's come in. And I feel as though it's to say, I'm with you all the time now. Because there would have been a separation or a distance with this grandfather. Can you understand that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And so I feel like he is acknowledging that there isn't anymore and that he's here, okay? Again, he loved food, white rice. And I feel also it's white rice on like a leaf.
Yes.
Can you understand that?
I can understand that.
It's like on a leaf, okay? So I don't even want to say that there's a plate. I just want to say this on a leaf.
Yes.
And he's like eating it that way. And he's also showing me sesame seeds.
I can understand that.
Can you understand that? Okay, thank you. And I feel as though I want to come to the chest area with this man. So I actually feel like, would you understand this would be for your maternal grandfather? I want to come to the chest area. I feel so I'm having difficulty, fatigue, lethargic.
Yes.
I don't feel that was the only reason why I would have passed, but I do know that with this grandfather, which is your maternal grandfather, that there would have been issues there that would have worsened his condition.
Yes.
Thank you.
I can understand.
Thank you. And so he's talking about being thankful for everybody being around him, because he wouldn't have been alone towards the end of his life. You understand that? He would have been very accompanied.
Yes.
And that made him feel comfortable to know that he was going to go and to accept it, because this man was a strong man.
Yeah.
Strong-willed man.
Yeah. This grandfather in particular, he lived in Switzerland, and he waited until my mom and brother and family was with him, and then once they were there, he died that day.
Brilliant, thank you. So that's why he's bringing me that memory of the thankfulness and the acknowledgement of that time for him.
Yes.
Of it being, it was okay for me to go. It was okay for me to go. And he spoke another language.
Yes, he did.
Because I wanna say words that I understand would not be in English, and so tonton or something like that that would sound that way. It's just making me feel, and I feel like he's laughing, so it would be something funny. This word would be something funny.
Yes.
Can you understand the word I'm talking about?
I can, because there was a comedian when he was a kid, and they would say, tonton, qu'est-ce que tu fais, tonton? You know, he spoke French, and that was a comedian who did this whole skit with tonton. So
that's wonderful. Thank you, Grandpa. So again, he's doing a really great job at coming in and expressing himself to you, right? I know that he is very excited and brings a sense of acknowledgement about your oldest son.
Okay.
And he's putting his hand on his head, and I feel like it's a blessing. You
Okay.
understand? It's like a blessing to send him off.
Yeah.
All right, and I feel that I want to talk about the message being that he's going to be okay. You understand? To not worry so much. You will miss him, but he is going to be okay. And there's a strength with him as your grandfather had, which is why he's acknowledging him. It's a quiet strength.
Yes,
They
I can
weren't.
understand that.
He makes me feel like he wasn't a man that talked a lot. He talked and expressed, but like he just got things done. He did it with humbleness. You understand? He
Yes.
knew what it was not to have things, and he knew what it was to
Yes.
work hard. And that's what he really wanted to bring to his family all the time through his philosophy. You
Yep.
understand that?
Yep.
Oh my God, he's making me laugh. Don't. He's like, you can understand
Yeah.
in his personality
Yes,
that he was funny
absolutely.
because I want to
Yes.
crack up for it. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't.
And he always had
I-
this thing how it's good for good health to laugh. It's important to laugh like
brilliant.
15 minutes a day. It's important to laugh.
That would be
Yeah.
very significant for
Yes.
him and his
Yes.
character and
Yeah.
his personality.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. He's doing such a great job bringing that in today. So, and I know like you have your grandfather, he's still here, but again, his presence is more important for you to know that he's here
Yes.
than it is memories. And obviously that's because memories were limited, so he wouldn't
Yes.
have a lot of memories,
Yes.
but he still loved you the same. You understand
Yes,
that,
I
and you
do.
know
I
that.
do. Yes.
He says she
Yes.
knows that. She knows that
Yes.
hands down. She knows
Yes.
that. So, I feel also that I have a husband that comes in, and I would be aware of that. But as he comes in, I feel like I want to talk about the month of July. Would you understand the month of July?
Yes,
It's
our
being
son is born in July.
Okay, thank you. Because right away he talks about July. Now,
Yeah.
would this be the same son that Grandpa's talking about?
Yes.
Thank you, because I feel there's a connection, and they're both coming together and saying the message is the same. So it's for the same person. You understand that?
Yes.
So it's the support that your son is getting from the spirit world. Now, this father is very proud. And he makes me laugh because he's like, he looks like me and he acts like me. He looks
Yes.
like me and he acts like me. So there's a sense that I can handle him even in spirit. I got this. I got him. I got our son. You understand? Now he says there would have been two roads that he was unsure that he wanted to take, but he chose the right one. Would you understand that? There would have been two roads. So I feel like school.
He's in the process of, he told me he will tell me his decision on Sunday.
Oh, well, he chose it already, just so you know.
I feel like he has and he hasn't told me yet.
Yeah, because I feel like that is saying he chose it already. There's two roads, but he chose the one already. Okay, so you'll know that. You'll be happy with it, he says. You understand? You'll be happy. Now, this is so funny, but I got it. I got to say it. I'm going to say it. Can you understand? Is it when they fart under the blankets, is that like Dutch oven? Or
Yeah.
can you understand that being funny joke with your husband? Something significant?
I never
or
knew about it until he came along. My parents never, until he came along. But I can't, honestly can't remember that he did. But it's through him I learned about that.
Oh, he's such a good influence, huh? But he's making me laugh like it's funny.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
it's funny.
Uh-huh,
So I'm like,
uh-huh.
wait, did you do that to her? Or is there a knowledge of that,
Uh-huh,
right?
uh-huh.
So I feel like he wants to come in and wants to acknowledge that he's with you. You understand? Like he's with you. Like he speaks like he's with you. Like he's not apart from you. Like you're one, you understand? And he talks about when he moved in the china cabinet or something into the home. Can you understand the significance of funniness of the china cabinet? Because that was heavy. That was hard to bring into the home.
Yes. And that was, at that point we were married, we had bought a house, we had children, but when we bought the china cabinet, it was like, wow. Like we felt like real grown-ups, like, wow, this is really, look at
So
us.
that would be significant because he's acknowledging, we
Yeah.
had these accomplishments, these beautiful memories together.
Yeah, but it was when we bought the dining room set that was like,
He's cracking me. Like, I feel like he's like, shit. I feel like he's swearing as he's bringing it in, to be honest. Like, damn it, this is, heavy. But a pride with it. Like, it didn't bother him. It didn't matter how hard it was to carry that in. It was your guys, and it was your home.
Yeah.
And there was
Yeah.
a sense
Definitely.
of accomplishment. Now, I know I want to say with him that he brings me to, like, not being able to see. Like, I can't see. You understand? I can't see. I can't see. It feels almost like I could see, but then all of a sudden I couldn't see. And all of a sudden it's like really black, like almost black smoke. And then I feel like I'm on the phone with someone at this point, or that I'm telling someone this. I'm telling someone that I can't see, and I'm, like I'm scared. Like really, truly at that moment, like I'm feeling scared, but like I know that I'm gonna be all right because I had strong faith. You understand? Almost like, okay, I might not. I'm not going to give up, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
Like not for one moment.
Yeah.
He wants you to know that he gave up.
So
Not one.
He passed away on September 11th, and he was in the office building, so there was a lot of smoke, and he was in touch with his best friend through text, through BlackBerry. So he was asking for help, and he was also not really sure. He said that he was going to pray. and to extend his love to me. But yeah, so I think that's
because I feel like it's so emotional, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even though he's bringing us to those last moments, he's like letting you know, like at that moment when he started to pray, like he started to feel like everything's gonna be all right in a different way.
Yeah.
Like it was almost like that sad moment where I can't change this, and it's really gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because all of a sudden the black smoke just becomes like this white silence.
Yeah.
It's this white silence, and I am coming into myself and I'm peaceful, because I felt when he was showing me the smoke that like I'm panicking, and I'm kind of like no, and I'm not giving up. There was no, and so that's what he's wanting to bring to you. I didn't give up, Nicole. I didn't give up. You understand? And so there's evidence of that, because there would have been a message. In that exact moment. You understand that. You validated that.
Yeah.
So I feel like he says that he acknowledges that you still make this spaghettis in honor of him, or I feel like it's something he really liked, but he shows me spaghetti sauce. It could be maybe perhaps talking about Italian food.
Yeah.
And it's a dish that you make.
Yeah. He was Italian, and I of course want my children to learn to know about the Italian culture. So there are definitely times when I make pasta for them with the sauce.
So it has to be significant. So it's the pasta with the sauce. And would it be the way he liked it, or the way he did it, or did you learn it from him? Because I almost get the sense he wants to acknowledge that he had it before. In that, like, did he show you how to make it? There's a significance here.
I think it was more like there was always a joke, because his mom, she used to make it, and growing up in the house, it was like, okay, turn the gravy, which really meant stir the sauce, So I think maybe he could be referring to that.
Like it's like it felt like he had it, or perhaps like made it as well, not just ate it, but made it, but like it's something that he knew well, and that you still do. So he's acknowledging then that you do that in honor of him, and he appreciates that that culture that you're giving back to the kids, because that would have been very important for him. Very important for him. Can you understand that you would still have a shirt of his?
Yes.
Because he talks about the acknowledgement of the shirt. I feel like it would have been hung up. Is it still hanging up, or would you have changed it? Because I felt like I want to say it was there, but I felt like just recently maybe, or at some point you said it's okay for me to keep it, but I'm going to move it from here to somewhere
else. For a long time, I still had his clothes in the closet, and then eventually I did move it. And what I did was I made little containers for each of the boys and I, of his favorite sweatshirt, his favorite shirts, and some of his favorite things.
I love it.
So that we each have like a little container
of his items, of his essence. That's so beautiful. I love it. I honestly feel like I want to say to you that he comes in very strongly, and the message is very clear. It is, I'm still with you. You understand? Like I'm still, and I hear whistling. So I feel like this is not him. I almost want to say this would be a grandfather.
It's my grandfather.
I know it's not him, because I feel like it's like, okay, wait, you're going to tie up the reading. Hold on. I want to come back in and give her that piece of evidence to assure her that I'm there as well. So again, you're getting that love and that support from grandfather. You're getting that love and that support from your husband. And I have to say that your husband makes me feel when I'm with him, that he would have been a very passionate person. And I can clearly see why he's missed, but I can clearly see how awesome it is to hear from him again. And know that he's still the same on the other side, and that he hasn't changed. Because as a medium, I haven't had to really sort anything. He's doing a really good job speaking to me and giving it to me, right? So there's a sense here that he is, really moving as a soul on the other side to make sure that every single day that he's with you and he loves you.
Yeah, I feel that. I do feel that.
And that he never gave up.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So I thank you for letting me
Thank you today. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.